Hello student, today we will study the first chapter of plant pathology, that is fundamentals of plant pathology. In that first we have to study or we have to know what is meant by plant pathology. Basically, the plant pathology is also called as phytopathology. It is the scientific study of plant disease caused by pathogen, environmental condition and some other physiological factors. Okay, the plant pathology can also be defined as the study of nature causes and the prevention of plant disease. Basically, the plant pathology or the study of plant disease is known as plant pathology. The plant disease are not only caused by the pathogen but also causes due to the environmental condition and other physiological factors. Okay, the plant pathology or phytopathology means phyton means plant. Okay, pathos means ailment and logos means knowledge. That is plant pathology or phytopathology. Okay, the plant pathology is the branch of agriculture, botanical or biological science which deals with the causes, etiology resulting the loss and management of plant disease. Okay, in that the plant pathology or plant pathologist or phytopathologist has achieved some objectives, some major objectives. These are seen on your screen. That the first objective is the to study biotic and abiotic causes of disease or disorder. Okay, in that we have to first study which are the biotic or which are the abiotic factors which are responsible for the disease or which are responsible to cause disease. Okay, second objective is the to study the mechanism of disease development by the pathogen. Okay, in that we have to study actual mechanism responsible for the disease development. Then third objective is the to study the plant and the pathogen interaction or the host pathogen interaction in relation to environment. Okay, in that we have to study what is the interaction between plant, that is we called host, and what is the interaction of plant to the pathogen in surrounding environment. Okay, then last is the to develop method of management of plant disease. Okay, in that we have to develop some methods for the managing plant disease. Due to plant disease there are these plant diseases are responsible to cause great loss of agriculture or great loss in the crop, so that we have to develop some method for managing disease. Okay, hope you can understand what is plant pathology. Okay, I will again repeat, plant pathology is the study of plant disease caused by the pathogen. There are some environmental factors and physiological factors are also responsible to cause disease. Okay, then next point is the there are next to the introduction there are first point is the important terminology of plant pathology. Okay, these are some important terminologies in plant pathologies which are very beneficial to understand plant pathology. And that first or the basic terminology is the host. Okay, then what is meant by host? Host is the that plant which is invaded by the parasite or from which the parasite obtain its nutrient, or plant which suffer from the disease. Okay, in simply, host is the plant which is suffer from the disease. Okay, when pathogen attack some plant, okay, that plant we can call host. Okay, the diseased plant which is suffer from the disease known as the host. Okay, second is the parasite. Parasite is an organism living on a host and obtaining its food. Okay, parasite it is the organism that living on that host or that living on that host and obtaining their food which is required for the parasite's growth or which is required for their growth. Okay, which is known as parasite. Parasite. Next to the parasite, there is the third term is the pathogen. Pathogen, it is the organism which is capable to producing disease. Okay, parasite lives on the host body and obtaining its food. Pathogen, what pathogen is doing? Pathogen is responsible, or pathogen is capable to produce disease to that host body. Okay, then next is the inoculum. Okay, actually inoculum is the material of infection. Okay, that material is required to cause disease, specifically the any specific portion of pathogen that can, when that portion is come in contact with the host, that inoculum or that portion can cause disease to that host. Okay, when the pathogen are come in contact with host, it will cause disease. That particular portion or that specific portion or that material of infection known as the inoculum. Okay, that inoculum, it is the any specific material of that pathogen. Okay, or that inoculum can also transmit the disease. Next to that, there is the penetration. Okay, penetration, it is the entry of inoculum of pathogen into the host, or it is the first step of disease. Okay, then what is my penetration? Penetration, it is the simply when inoculum is entered inside the host body. It is the actual entry of pathogen inside, or the actual entry of inoculum of pathogen. Then what is by inoculum? Inoculum, it is the any specific portion of pathogen, okay, which is responsible to cause disease. That inoculum's entry, or when that inoculum enter inside the host body, it is known as the penetration. Okay, don't confuse between penetration and infection. Okay, then what is by infection? Then infection is the successful establishment of pathogen into host after penetration, which is a parasite relationship. Okay, when inoculum of pathogen tries to enter inside the host body, and when that entry successfully happened and the pathogen entered inside the host body, that entry or that successful establishment of pathogen known as the infection. When actual pathogen enter inside the host body, that process known as the infection. Okay, next is the incubation, the period of time between penetration of host by the pathogen and the first appearance of symptoms on host. Okay, it is the period, which period? When pathogen penetrate by the host body and it shows the first symptoms on host. Okay, when pathogen penetrates and it takes some time and then it shows some symptoms on host body. Okay, that time period, it is known as the incubation. Okay, in that time period pathogen penetrates and it shows symptoms. Okay, then next is the disease. Disease is any variation from normal. Okay, disease is very simple. When plant is normal, it do not show any variation or it do not show any symptoms. When plants show any variation from the normal, or by the interruption in the, or it has any interruption in its physiological activity, or which is sufficiently permanent sufficiently permanent to check development, when sometimes we can see sometimes we can see the abnormal growth of plant or the abnormal features in plant, then that time we can see the plant is diseased. Okay, so in that the whole plant system of the plant is disturbed, and in that pathogenic agent or the environmental factors and lead to this development of symptoms. These all factors are responsible to cause disease, as I say. Okay, Next to disease, there is the disease cycle. It is a series of events that takes place between the period of infection and complete development of the disease. Okay, disease development. Okay, disease development, it is not a short time period, or it is not the short event. It is a series of event. In that, as I explained, first step is the penetration. In that, first pathogen enters inside the host, then it is when it is successfully enters inside the host, that then it causes infection. After infection, it shows the some symptoms. Okay, these are the events. These series of that event which occur between the time of infection and complete, from infection to complete development of disease. When infection starts and when that pathogen or that plant shows the symptoms or some other signs uh, that we can say that plant is diseased, then that at that time the disease development or the disease cycle is completed. So the disease development is the series of event which occurs between the time of infection and complete the development of disease. It is start from the infection and end to the disease. Okay, complete to the development of disease. Next to that, symptoms, the external and internal reaction or alternation of plant as a result of disease. Okay, then what is my symptoms? When plants show some external or internal expression or reaction, or we can say alternation in host plant due to the disease. Okay, due to the disease, when sometimes plants show external and external and internal alternation or reaction, that time we can known as it is symptoms. Okay, next is the sign, the pathogen or its product seen on host plant. When any pathogen part or product can seen on host plant, whenever we can see any part of pathogen or product on host body, that time we can say it is the signs of disease. Then endophytes. The endophytes are the organism which entirely lives within the substrate plant. Okay, endophytes are the organism which completely or entirely lives within substrate plant. Such organism may be either parasite or it may be either saprophytes. Endophytes are organism, often it may be bacteria, fungi that living between the living plant cell. Okay, inside the plant, or which lives inside the plant or lives inside the substrate plant. Okay, it is known as endophyte. Then it may be parasite or saprophyte also. Okay, then next is the predisposition, the tendency of non-genetic factor acting prior to infection to affect the susceptibility of plant to disease. Okay, it may be defined as the effect of one or more meteorological factor which makes a plant vulnerable to attack pathogen. Okay, when there is meteorological factors are responsible and these meteorological factor make plant vulnerable to attack pathogen, then that time it is known as the predisposition. Okay, next to that there is the suscept, any plant that can be attacked by given pathogen or host plant. Suscept is the any plant that can be attacked by the pathogen. Okay, or the given pathogen that is attacked by the host plant. And suscept, it may be host plant, it is the host plant which is attacked by the pathogen, or it may be any damaging, or it may be any other damaging factor also which cause the disease. Okay, it is known as the suscept. Next to that there is the resistance. Okay, resistance is nothing but ability of plant to prevent or restrict successfully to the effect of that pathogen. When plant or the host plant successfully resist or successfully prevent or restrict that effect of the pathogen, then that time the plant known as the resistance plant. Okay, then next to that there is the epidemic. Okay, epidemic is the sudden increase in the that diseased population. Okay, when widespread disease occurrence or the widespread occurrence of the infection disease in community. Okay, then that time or in some particular time that disease is occurred, when then that time that condition it is known as the epidemic. And the last is the etiology, when the actual determination and the study of cause of that particular disease is studied, then that time that condition is or that term is known as the etiology. Hope you can understand, you will understand, and the remaining portion or remaining topic we will study in next lecture.